Doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. First time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. Being able to know that we can learn off of each other as we're going towards our life knowledge of a journey to understand ourselves on a deep spiritual level. It's truly a blessing. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting to you, informative, give you good vibes, or inspires you to where you want to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or a fellow empath that are going through trying times, need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And today the music I'm listening to in the background is called Awaken Your Spirit, Unleash the Power of the Life Force, Complete Chakra Healing and Balancing. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101, Heyoka's On the Way to Success, Keep Boss Moves to Self. And it's so true. I had to learn the hard way. It's good when you can be happy about the accomplishments you're making, the big boss moves you're manifesting towards your way. But a lot of times you have to be able to keep that towards yourself. Not everybody has the same mindset as you. Not everybody has the type of heart that you do. Like I said before, I'm that type of person that I want to see everybody win. I feel like things happen for a reason. I've had people constantly go out their way when they finally found out, my journey, and see I was being truthful about my journey. I've had people work overtime just to make sure they block my blessings for me, and it was very hurtful. And there's times I don't just straight snap, crackle, and pop on somebody, but I had to understand, not everybody has the same mindset as me. Any other time, if I know I can help somebody in a certain way, I'll try my best to go ahead and do it, or at least send them guidance towards that direction for them to be able to do it themselves. But at times you really want to be happy and excited over your accomplishments that you're making in life. Especially when you have come a long way. But a lot of times you have to understand people will prey on your downfall. People will purposely go out their way to ask you certain things to feed into where they can, be destructive towards your journey, because they feel like they're justified, or they don't want to see you doing better than them. Like I told you, you got to be careful of motivating, what is it, yeah, motivating haters. They got motives. There's some people that got motive. They'll support you, and they will stay all by your side until they make sure that you don't do better than them. I also said, the LWLs, and people like, Roslynn, what are LWLs? The people that love you with limitations. Either you're gonna love somebody or you're not. But there's some people that will love you just, you know, um when you're not doing something better than them. They're like, oh, I love you, if you're not making more money than me. Um, I will love you if, you're not living in a nicer house than me. I will love you if you're not driving the same, a better whip than me. They'll always do something. They'll compare, what their life is about to what your life is about. And it can be hurtful at times, and especially it made me kind of like back off, made me kind of skittish on contacting people on that kind of level that I had before. I've had people throughout this journey, when they found out who I was related to, and they found out I was being truthful about who I was relating to. They made sure they blocked me on everything. And I was just so hurt because I was just like, how would you feel if I was to turn around and do the same thing to you? It's just like I've always told people, you treat people how you want to be treated. But, if you have that energy to go ahead and sabotage somebody on their dreams uh, or their growth, don't be surprised when yours is stuck. You can't, that's why I always tell people, especially if you're dealing with a spiritual conduit, which of is which I am. When you do that and you place roadblocks on them, I always tell people, make sure you don't have nothing to lose when you do that. Because I noticed that people that when they try to block me on certain things in my life, either it'll come back towards them in karmatic ways where their financial status is in jeopardy. They can come down with like a really bad illness, or their family member can come out with a really bad illness, or their relationships will be messed up, all because of what they blocked on somebody else's. And I read up on that. I was like, oh my God. Then I was always wondering why people call me, oh, Roslynn, I had bronchitis pneumonia for like 2 weeks. And next thing you know, I lost my job and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. And it's like, I don't wish nothing bad on people, because that allows you to know that you're no better than the people that try to place roadblocks on you in the first place. So when you're out there doing, wanting to make sure you're working hard to be in a better light, having a better financial uh, living situation or whatever you're working hard to bring towards your life, keep that to yourself. I tell people that not everybody got the same, mindset as you. You try to always, show kindness towards people, but, not everybody has that same agenda towards you. Because like I said before, everybody is playing a part in their life. And, during our spiritual awakening, we go through a lot of different things. You're learning life lessons through everything that you're getting in contact with. How you see things, how you view things, how do you react to it, what energy you place on what, um just being able to do that. I would sit up here and talk about, oh, I got ready to do this stuff, when I first started doing my videos. And then I'm wondering why the hell I ain't, I'm still stuck in the same spot, because people were preying upon that, and a lot of times they feel like we're stupid when you're telling them stuff like that. And it's not about that. It's just the fact is, you wouldn't think somebody would do that to you because you wouldn't do it to somebody else. That doesn't mean they have that same energy flowing towards your way. A lot of people are threatened by you. They're threatened by your success. They don't, they'll stand by you all the way around. You'll support them, but they're very iffy on supporting you. Or if you got accomplishments, they won't don't want to tell you directly. Or, or like I was telling a friend of mine, when people ask you something, especially when it comes to them dark empaths and they know what they're doing, they're trying to sabotage you. Because anytime somebody does that, it's sad, but it's like they got some situations going on in their life that they want to make sure, oh, if I got this going on, I want them to have it going on too. So they will fish. And asking you different things to make sure, like, is everything going okay in your household? Is everything going okay on your jobs? Because they want to be able to put their 2 cents in on, oh, what can I sabotage on them to make their life a living hell like mine is, And it's just like, it's sad when people are like that, but, their life doesn't have to be that way, but it's how they go about things, Life, the things that we want in life is not going to come to you easy. If it does, that's a true blessing. But in the same hand, whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, you get easy. You don't learn the life lessons you have to maintain that. And a lot of times, even with me, I get frustrated when I haven't got certain things that I have. But, universe knows you're worthy of those things, but they need you to realize the same thing that they realize is in you. They have confidence in you, like, oh, they got this, but if you're very, you're riding on the fence about it, and you're being iffy towards yourself, they're not going to release something to you that they don't feel like you're fully capable of maintaining. They want to make sure when they give you something in life, it's going to last for you. A lot of times we go through certain things. It's just like you want to go for a relationship. If you will appreciate the bad relationships you went through. So when universe blesses you with that relationship that they feel like you deserve, you'll appreciate those down times and those bad times, because when you finally get something good that's worth having, you'll go above and beyond to make sure it stays that way. If you did not learn that, you would have a relationship, and if you don't have an open line of communication, being open about things, not taking decisions without discussing it with your partner first, having that big, that trust in there. You always have to make sure you have an open line of communication, be their support system as well as they are yours, and all those different things. And that's why I always tell people I'm glad I went through that toxic relationship that I had, because it made me put my standards up high. I used to be that type of person. I was that ride or die. I would put my happiness aside and make sure that they're happy, but they wouldn't do the same thing for me. So it's just like with this situation I'm in, I'll sit up here and say, oh, all men are the same or all women are the same. No, it's just about what you attract, what you like. Because a lot of times you have to change those filters up a little bit. You can't keep, picking the same ones and wondering why life is not, you know, uh, your life within that relationship is not working, especially if you're still carrying around old baggage from your last toxic relationship. You being insecure or thinking, your partner's always up to something because that happened in your last relationship, and they might not be. And that can end up messing up your relationship as well, because the trust is not there. So it's just like anything you decide to do on making boss moves to make your life bigger and better, you have to be able to keep that to yourself. Sometimes it's okay even after you get it, like, oh yeah, I finally got this. But there's sometimes you shouldn't even say that either, because people will be praying that whatever you got going on doesn't is very short lived, and hoping and praying they'll fall through. People are just like that at times. Like I said, it's sad that they're like that. But when you see people like that, obviously there's something in their life that they're not happy about, and they're not willing to change, but they want to make sure you don't you don't get what you want. They don't want to see you succeed. And people will pray and manipulate, so you can they pray for your downfall. So it's just like when you're going through things and stuff like that, keep it to yourself, even when it comes to your best friends. And they might be happy for you, they really could be, but if they feel like you're doing a little bit more than what they do, it's just the energy they can carry towards your decisions that you're making can also sabotage you too. So it's just like you have to be very selective of the things that you talk about. I go through those tests a lot of times anyway. And like I said before, when you're getting close to a lot of different blessings, even when it comes to, certain people like that, especially when it comes to dark empaths, they will ask you certain questions just to see if your energy is going to match up to what you're saying. I've had that, happen to me recently. And I'm just like, when I say everything is fine, I'm not lying. I don't have no reason to lie. I just choose to be very particular and selective about what I'm going to put my energy in, whether or not this person went out their way to hurt me, or, you did some dirty junk to me. I just pray for people like that. You can't fix them. When they want to be fixed, they will have to go down the life lessons that you had. You can't make somebody change, for stuff like that. I see it out, in the world, even on social media, where we feel like, our love should be enough to help somebody want to be faithful to us, or put enough love in for that person to love you back. But it takes two people to do that. When people really feel sincere and want to be in relationships like that, they will work on it like you're working on it. But there's some people who are just not going to do that. So you have to really truly understand on what you're doing. Like I said before, there could be people that I do one-on-ones with. Everything we talk about is confidential. And I tell them, you don't have to worry about me. I want to be able, if I know if I can add to your success, not looking for something in return, because a lot of people will do stuff because they're wanting something in return, but they don't realize they're messing up their blessing like that. You have to be able to help and light work and do self-service to mankind, without looking for something in return. That's how your blessings are. That's when you know that you're doing something from the heart. When you're doing something, you expect something in return. You have hidden motives. Those are not true intentions. So you have to be very selective about what you put out there. Like I tell people, that try to block me on the things that I got going on. I always tell them I never put anything in my videos. I learned the hard way on that. Never put anything in my videos that's going to shed light on my next step. I always not worry about, but what my main focus is and what I'm doing now. I can't worry about the future. The future is not even here yet. I'm not worried about my past because my past has got me where I need to be. Allowing myself to heal where I need to heal, allow myself to focus on what I need to focus on, concentrate on my growth, concentrate on helping others see the light within their self on the situations they go through. That's where your blessings come in. But when you're sitting up here putting energy and focus on things that are out of your control, it's just giving out unwanted, like wasting energy on something that that's out of your hands. You only can change about what you want to change, for, but other things that you don't have any kind of control over, you have to just let those things unfold. But never, even when it's hard to say, never get mad at the people that try to block you from your blessings. Pray for them folks, because that when people do that, that's ego speaking for them, and that's self-hate. Anytime people do that, you know they see that you're trying to do things to come up in life, and they can't wait to go ahead and rub that in your face. They don't realize they're jeopardizing their blessings when they do that too. It's all about what you're trying to do and what you're trying to build for yourself as well as your lifestyle. So I hope that you were able to resonate with the content of this video. I want to give a post notification shout out to Sheila Jack and Sharon Craig. Much love to you as well as Gabriel. Much love to you as well too. And I will see you on my next video. Let me know if you resonate. Drop me a line so I can give you a post notification shout out. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always someone out there praying for your better days. And I pray whatever you're trying to manifest in your life, you get 10 times or 100 times more than what you asked for, and it comes sooner than you expected. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity. You never know, your frequency, words, and vibes can really take somebody a long way. And I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible for everything you do. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace. Be wild.